being one of its stations was in neglect, and the Lake Hughes Chamber of Commerce and Sportsman's Club worked out a leasing deal with the government so that the Sportsman's Club, Chamber of Commerce, Women's Club, and Community Club would have a place to have their meetings and their functions. Basically, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Functions. Lake Hughes has 49er days, and it has kind of a curious story, too. A fellow by the name of Clarence Austin, one of the first developers up here, had a birthday, and the town threw him a party. And over the years, we've continued to throw him a party. Kind of neat. Well, there you go. Thanks for listening. And don't forget to pledge to the Lake Hughes Telethon. Bye-bye now.
Please, let's be like Mike Finley. Mr. Mike Finley, he pledged $100. He's our mayor. Mr. Finley, thank you so much. That's fabulous. $100 from Mr. Finley. Sort of repeat it? Yes. Repeat it out loud to everyone you hear. Bring money to 724-2239. Make a pledge on that line. We would really appreciate it. We are going to be going here momentarily to our operators to see what's going on, because we need to drum up some calls, and hopefully they'll be hard at work. And I think Cheryl is standing by, waiting for her turn to raise some money. So Cheryl, I'm going to hand it over to you, okay? How's it going in there?
Hello. Hi, we're inside with the phone people. We have Maxine, Jamie, Holly, and Michelle working the phones. We have a challenge from the youth of Lake Hughes. They're saying, hey, Mom, hey, Dad, we want to save this community center for the future. So they've been making challenges. They've been making pledges. Now let's hear from the parents of the community. And from the youth organization, kids have pledged $20. We've got a $5 pledge from Computer Enterprising Technology in Lancaster. Thank you. Phones aren't ringing as much as we'd like. 724-2239 is the number that you need to call. We've got all these operators just sitting here waiting to talk to you. Call up, say hi. Or better yet, come down here. Do your pledge on TV.
Doug Wood yesterday made a challenge. He and Ronnie Sickmiller, a $100 challenge to all the carpenters out there in this area. It has not been matched. Now, the construction guys have come through. As I mentioned, we've had a $100 challenge out there, and 3 people have met it. So some of you carpenters, some of you people out there in construction, how about meeting Doug Wood and Ronnie Sickmiller's $100 challenge? In addition to that, we have not heard from any of the people on, what was the name of that street? On Lone Pine Trail. And we'd like to. Mr. Smart challenged you guys, $15 apiece, all of his neighbors on that street, and we have yet to hear from you. So how about giving us a call? 724-2239. I'm going to put you back to Cheryl, and see you later.
Okay, great. Another pledge coming in. We've got $10 from Leo Go. Thank you, Leo. Okay, they're ready outside, so back to Paul.
Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you very much. That's right. You know, we're trying to drum up business, and business has been very slow here at the Lake Hughes Land Acquisition Telethon for the community center here. So come on, let's call. But, you know, while you were listening and watching Cheryl and the operators, something very interesting happened. A possibility here, a big possibility of some big money. And when we're talking about big money, there's two gentlemen here by the name of Jeff Z and Bob Godey, who are the two principals in the Godey Grove Recreational Complex, which, if you haven't heard by now, is a new idea and complex development in the production stages right now, which would be right, I think, north, a little north of the aqueduct on Johnson Grade. In the almonds, in the almond trees, I know you're all familiar with that area. And what I'd like to do is introduce to you Mr. Bob Godey and Mr. Jeff Z right now, and they're going to be talking a little bit about the Godey Grove Recreational Complex. So please let's welcome them, because I know they're going to be very, very supportive of us, and I know we are all very, very supportive of their new complex that they're working on, have worked on so very diligently. Bob, Jeff?
Good morning or afternoon. I'm Bob Godey.
Morning, I'm Jeff Z. I want to thank Paul for inviting us out here today and letting us know about this worthwhile project. We're going to do everything we can to help the Lake Hughes, Lake Elizabeth, total Leona Valley community in fundraisers like this and a lot of other activities. And Paul, I guess, issued some kind of a challenge the other night. I guess it was after happy hour, was it? And he's talking about his $500 donation is not going to get topped. Well, Bob and I just figured we'd
What, you're not giving me a chance to speak here? Thank you, boys. Now I've got my voice. I hear challenged. Yes, I have challenged the businessmen in the area, as many of you businessmen know, but are afraid to come out, afraid to challenge me on my $500 pledge. And I challenge you, Mr. Godey, and you, Mr. Z, on a $500 pledge donation for the community club.
Paul, you got it. We'll match it. $500.
Wow! All right. Yes. Right.
Very
All
good.
right. Let's hear it, guys.
Very good.
Well, we'd like
All
to
right.
we'd like to ask the other
Right.
Thank you. We'd like to ask the other businessmen in the area in the Leona Valley also to come out. This is something that's real important to this community. We need parks, we need community centers, we need places for people of all ages to get together and so that they can enjoy good, wholesome family type fun. And that's what we're about. We know that's why Paul's here to help back this project. And we think the people here in Lake Hughes and Lake Elizabeth really need the help. So please, whatever you can give, come out. It's a great cause. Bob?
Very good. This place is a lot of fun. I've been going here all my life. $500 will help a lot to your cause. So that's all I have to say. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Hey, listen, how about a big hand for Mr. Z and Mr. Godey? And I know we all here wish them well on the recreational complex. That's the Godey Grove Recreational Complex, which I told you was going to be going in on Johnson Grade. A little bit about the complex. It's going to be having, as a matter of fact, why don't you tell us a little bit about the complex for people who didn't get to go to the meeting? Was it last Tuesday? Right. Last Tuesday there was a meeting, I believe, at the Elizabeth Lake Union Lake Hughes School. And why don't we have Mr. Z explain a little bit about the complex itself, just for our viewers who aren't familiar with it.
Thanks, Paul. We have 120 acres. It's going to be a family recreational center that will have 3 separate racing facilities on it. One will be oval track racing, another will be for motocross, and another will be for off-road type racing. These will be permanent courses over there. We're also going to have a configuration that will allow us to have an amphitheater for concerts and plays, community gatherings, what have you. That'll seat about 4,500 people. We're going to have a BMX track. We're going to build a track for quarter midgets so our youngsters can get into the racing game at the early ages, probably 6, 7 years old. We look like got some race drivers over there, boys and girls, potential. And then we're also going to build a restaurant up there and a coffee shop